Welcome back to OpenLine tonight. It's about the half hour here. If you are just joining us, we are joined by Joy Kimbrough, the attorney for the Hambrick family, and also Vicki Hambrick, the mother of Daniel Hambrick, who was shot and killed by Andrew Delkey, a Metro Nashville police officer. It happened this summer. We have covered this story with several guests here on News Channel 5 Plus with several points of view. And tonight we have these ladies joining us, taking several calls tonight. Let's first hop back to Ryan, who is on the line. Ryan, thank you for holding in there. What's your comment or question?
Yeah, hey, how you doing?
Good. Go ahead.
I had two questions on a comment. Basically, I wanted to know how, and that's the Attorney Kimbrough, would this become more of a constitutional issue as far as this case as it relates to the officer not knowing actually who he was chasing? And I wanted to ask her constitutionally how that would play out in court, that he thought or assumed that Daniel, and first of all, my condolences to his mother. First of all, I'm sorry for your loss. I lost my parents recently, not too long ago, so I know that hurt.
So sorry.
You must be feeling. I hope you get through that. But basically, I want to know what she thought about that. Also, as far as the Community Oversight Board, I also feel, and I wanted to get Attorney Kimbrough's remarks on this also. What did she feel about a Community Oversight Board, how effective they can be if they don't have subpoena powers? How effective can a board be if they cannot subpoena and have people come through by court order to testify or give witness testimonies?
Okay.
And I'll hang up and listen.
There you go. I was going to say.
And I also want to just thank the good cops out there, especially the one who gave me a break 2 weeks ago on the traffic violation. There are good cops out there. Stay good. Good cops stay good. Get the bad cops off the street. Y'all have a good night.
All right. Thank you very much, Ryan, for calling, and we appreciate that. Okay, he's got two questions. I think great questions. Does this boil down to any sort of constitutional issue, the fact that that the officer did not know who Daniel was and was chasing him and ended up killing him?
Well, if there are any constitutional issues, I think that Delkey will raise them, since he's the one that's been charged. But what we wanted to happen, what we needed to happen, has happened. He has broken the law. He has violated the Tennessee laws. He has murdered someone else. He has been arrested. I don't know specifically what he meant by constitution issues, but if there are issues or matters that Delkey's attorney feels that he should raise regarding the Constitution, I guess he'll raise them.
And then also the effectiveness of the Community Oversight Board, and several people have brought this up because they're not going to have certain powers. So at the end of the day, how effective is this?
I don't know the specifics about whether or not they have subpoena power. I don't know. I know we need them, though. We still need someone else that can look into legitimate police complaints that a lot of times are swept under the rug. We need that voice. We need a group that can investigate, talk, look at the complaints and everything, and say, hey, somebody in official capacity say, this is not right. So they're needed. We need them. They're past due.
Let's hop to Marie now. Marie, thank you for patiently waiting. Go ahead with your call, your comment, your question. Go ahead, Marie.
Hello?
Hello, go ahead. If you could turn down your television and just speak into your phone, that would be great.
Hello, my name is Marie.
Yes, ma'am. Marie, are you with us?
I'm here.
Okay.
Are you there?
Yes, we are. Go ahead with your comment or question.
My comment or question is two things.
Okay.
Do we incarcerate blacks or do we murder them?
Is that I don't understand where you're coming from in that question.
That's the question. We apprehend minorities and we murder them if we can't get them apprehended. Is that the law of Tennessee?
Well, I think we all know that's not.
No, murder is illegal.
So let me ask you this. A young black man and an armed officer, the young black man is running. Why couldn't you maim him? Why did you have to kill him?
Yeah, I don't know that any of us can answer that.
You can answer that. We believe that the law and the police protect us. And then there's continuous killings. And I'm on both sides. I believe that the police tried to do their job, but without discretion, they murder accidentally? Really? You have a gun and I'm running. What arm do I pose to you?
Okay. I'll ask you all, any thoughts, any response?
I'm sorry. Of course, that's what we're concerned about. Him being shot from behind, posing no threat to anyone. She made me think of something. People do say, why didn't he just tase him, or he didn't have a legal right to tase him either. I mean, he's just running. He's running, and he's running away. He's no threat to anyone. You don't know if he has a handgun carry permit. You don't know if he has a hearing problem. You don't know. You just shoot him and kill him repeatedly shoot him. So I don't buy into these arguments and points of views where they say, why didn't you just do this, or why didn't you just do that? I don't think he had a right to tase him. And I definitely don't think he should have shot him, and that's why he sits charged with murder.
Marie, thank you for calling in. Hopefully that gets to what you were asking. Let's see, who else do we have here? I believe we have Jane. Jane, thank you for calling in. Go ahead.
Yes, good evening.
Good evening.
I have two comments.
Okay.
First of all, my condolences to the family.
Thank you.
You're never going to get anywhere until you break that code of silence, the blue wall. That's not going to happen no time soon. They're no different than the KKK, the skinheads. You got corrupt cops and you got good cops. It's a well-known fact that there are several cops that are white that separate themselves from the blacks on the squads out there. So, and then the second part of this is you're talking about the body cams. Who's in control of the body cams? The cops. So they can turn them on and off at their convenience. Good luck with any of this, but I'm telling you, the code of silence, the blue wall, there's no hope.
All right, thank you, Jane. Do you share some of that sentiment or not? Sentiment?
Maybe. I mean, I do agree that officers are able to manipulate body cameras,
Right.
but that doesn't mean they're not needed. We still need them. And I think if you do turn them off or something suspiciously happens, that
You
pretty
usually
much,
know that they've been turned off.
Right.
Yeah.
And I guess that would say something to your culpability. The mere fact that as soon as a shooting happens, or as soon as someone alleges you beat them up, your camera went off. I think that speaks volumes.
Right.
So,
As we have covered this story as a news organization, as our callers have pointed out today, I think that it has become, to some folks, a black and white issue. And Ms. Hambrick, you said during the break, you want to make sure that people, from your point of view, don't think that you are saying this is a black and white issue.
Right. Because I have white people in my family. I have nephews. It's white. And I love my nephews. And I love everybody. And God gonna work this out. And I know you don't supposed to hate nobody, and I can't say I hate him. I'm just upset right now.
What would you like to see happen with this case?
Justice.
And what will that be in your book?
she wants him convicted. That's what she has expressed. That she wants him convicted of murder because that's what he did.
Do you think that'll happen?
I don't know. I just don't know.
What's your hesitancy?
I've just had a lot of jury trials, and just the way the juries are selected, the pool you select them from, I just have concerns.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but I think so far the right thing has happened. And I do want to acknowledge and thank Glenn Funk, our district attorney, for doing the right thing. That was very courageous for him to actually say, hey, this is wrong. Because you might have district attorneys that would sweep that on the rug and say, well, you know, I don't know. At this time, there's too many questions, so I appreciate him doing that. But as far as a jury, I don't know, but I'm hopeful. I hope that people will see the evidence and render the correct verdict. That's what I'm hopeful.
Right. We have to take another quick break. When we come back, we're going to wrap things up, take a few more phone calls. Stay with us.